Hello everyone, Counterspell Haters here, back with another EDH guide. Before we get into today's video, I'd like to say, as always, please use my link in the description, help out your community, help out the world. $100, you make a donation, you make a difference, you're donating to ALSF, or Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation for Childhood Cancer. You're donating to the research, of course. So by all means, please use my link in the description. Thank you to the 95 or more of you who are currently subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, why not? It's free and you're already here. Like this video while you're at it and all my other videos. Share my videos along with other videos on my channel. Well, share this video along with other videos found on my channel with other people, of course. So they too can receive guidance from yours truly and help out their community. Hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss another one of my videos. Comment on this video, make an EDH request, standard deck request, arena content request. I'm good with anything. Wednesday, tomorrow is final day of recording before Christmas break. I'll be getting back to you guys on the Monday, when we start back up after Christmas break. Excuse me. So get to the comment section. Now we'll get to everyone's requests eventually. Just don't do it on Wednesdays when I release Wednesday's video. Do it before then, because Thursday I'm not recording because I'm getting ready for an important family event. And I'd also like to hit 100 subscribers. If I hit it during Christmas break, I'll try and ask you guys for like something to do, because I'll have nothing really to do. Other than that, just get to the comment section, of course, to make your requests, and I think that's it. I was today years old when I found out Mizzix gender. I feel lied to, wizards. Would you like to explain? Anyways, jokes aside, this is still a good legendary creature. Mizzix Replica Rider. It returns. The creature returns. We'll just say that for now. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may pay one generic and hybrid red-blue. So that makes this commander red-blue. If you do, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. The copy is a permanent spell. It gains haste, and at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent of your end step, not your next end step. So we've got stuff that allows us to play some of our cards from exile, from our graveyard, and then we've got some powerful stuff like haymakers or copiers. Excuse me. Just generally what we would need for this deck. Some good creatures to copy. We're going to be using our opponent's, a lot of our opponent's cards, most likely. So let's get on with it. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Her emblem can help in the game, and she's really in here for the +1. Everything else kind of side effect can help us out. Now we're just gonna run down the list. So we have Bergie, God of Storytelling for mana on one side, and on the other it's Harnfell, Horn of Bounty, to exile cards on the top of our library so we can play those cards. Caves of Chaos, Adventurer, Crystalline Crawler, Deep Sea Kraken, Dream Pillager, Iruth, Tormented Prophet, Itali Primal Storm, Eternal Scourge, Flame Skull, Jace's Mindseeker, Jacob Hawken and Spectre on one side, and on the other, Hawken's Insight. Thalia, the Blade Reforged, Lear, Disciple of the Drowned, Lighthouse Chronologist, Maniform Hellkite, Master of Waves, Murmuring Mystic, Naltheshni, it's a D&D. Profaner of the Dead, Stormkiln Artist, Stormkirk Oculist. Stormkirk Oculist allows this deck to be a vampire deck because, no wait, not this one. That's not Udvar Hellkite. Still a good card. Would definitely recommend this deck. All Magic Sorcerer, another big card. That's why it's here. Wrathful Red Dragon. It was a Voldarian Falcon Wrath. It's a card that gave vampires you owned that weren't on the battlefield madness, which is another way of not casting something from your hand but from exile because of what madness does. So with that card, you could have made this deck into a red-blue vampires deck. Possibly. I'm not entirely certain. Beacon of Tomorrows, Amanatu's Augury, Clone Legion, Mind's Desire, Mob Rule, great cards to copy and cast from anywhere other than your hand in this deck. Gale's Redirection. Now, if we're gonna, no, this isn't a counter spell. It exiles the spell, and then you roll a d20 and add the spell's mana value to the result. So it's not a counter spell, so we're clear. Although it does interrupt it. Let me know if it would be technically technically it's not hypocritical, but let me know your kind of like your thoughts on this, if this is like in a sense a counter spell. Not a big deal, but I don't want to be hypocritical. That's the last thing I want. Aetherflux Reservoir, Doubling Cube, Knowledge Pool, Oracle's Vault, Replicating Ring, Rod of Absorption, Smuggler's Buggy, Sundial of the Infinite to just end the turn. So when I've talked about this before. So Sundial of the Infinite. For those of you who don't know, ending the turns outright is different compared to just passing the turn because you've already gone through everything. Sundial of the Infinite, one tap, end the turn, activate this ability only during your turn. This means you exile all spells and abilities on the stack, discard down to your maximum hand size, damage wears off, and this turn and until end of turn effects end or are like completely disregarded. So when the other half of Mizzix Replica Rider's ability triggers, which causes you to sacrifice the copy permanent, happens, you can literally just activate Sundial the Infinite and all other like end of turn effects and like or like Mizzix Replica's Rider's effect that would cause you to like sacrifice stuff or like until end of turn effects to end just are ignored. So you get to keep the stuff that you would normally sacrifice. So Sundial the Infinite is a high recommendation. If anything, it's a must-have. I mean, but this is a commander guide, not a must. So you can use some of the cards, none of the cards, all the cards. Really depends on you. It's just these videos are just to get you pointed in the right direction when building these decks. So you know what you're doing, like what to look for. I also recommend using Mox Field because it shows you the prices as you're searching up your cards. So if you have like something that's like you've been thinking about, but it's like really expensive, so it's like not worth it, then you'll know because you'll search it up and be like, oh, $34 for like Shadow Spear. Yeah, now. I think, and that's like an actual price, or it's like pretty close to it. But I recommend Mox Field nonetheless. So as you're searching your stuff up, you can get prices and everything. You can also just start. Back on track. The Temporal Anchor, Twinning Staff. Then we have Cast Through Time for instants and sorceries. Curse of Hospitality, Eye of the Storm, Followed Footsteps, Inerexible Tide, Mind's Dilation, Share the Spoils, Fallout Cut Exploration. I pretty much looked at a bunch of these cards and said, we're going maximum chaos for this deck. So that's why I have like all these cards that just allow everyone to play with spells that aren't in their deck that belong to other players. Because this fit, if anything, it fits this Mizzix Replica Rider's character. Mizzix is a goblin, and goblins just love general chaos. Mizzix is from the Izzet Guild. They do crazy stuff, so if anything, this is kind of fitting. Kind of bonus points, but we're not focused on that. I still watched her for just keeping ahead on mana, making sure we don't fall behind. Spinerock Knoll, Hideaway, 24 mountains, 24 islands for the rest. Then we have our 9 tokens. The initiative, which won't flip over for some reason. Oh. So then we have 5 parents with mana value of 2, 11 parents with mana value of 3, 12 parents with mana value of 4. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. 5 parents with mana value of 5, 1 spell with mana value of 5, 5 parents with mana value of 6, 2 spells with mana value of 6, 4 spells with mana value of 7, 1 parent with mana value of 8, 2 spells with mana value of 8, 1 spell with mana value of 9, and a parent with a mana value of 10. So then on curve, we have a 98.58% chance of playing Jacob, Hawken Inspector, Lighthouse Chronologist, Doubling Cube, Sundial of the Infinite, and or Share the Spoils. So the average mana value of our main board is 2.31 with lands, and without them, it's 4.67. Our deck's total mana value is 229. There's mana production statistics. Average number of lands in opening hand is 3.54, as per usual. That comes out to be $195.26. Not the cheapest, but could be worse. I tried making these budget. It's kind of hard for me building like red blue, going for like maximum triggers as possible. I really like for me it's kind of about like the parents and stuff that like can repeatedly have an impact over turns or like has an everlasting impact. But like I said, command to guide, so you do whatever you want. And that is an end to this command guide starring Mizzix Replica Rider. Use my link in the description. Help out the community, help out the world. They'll bring you to this website, of course, so you can donate. $1 $100, you make a donation, you make a difference, no matter who or what you may be. Oh God. Share this video along with other videos on my channel about the people so they too can use my link and help out their community and help themselves out by, receiving guidance from yours truly. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to the 95 of you who have or more haven't checked. And please, I'd love to hit 100 subscribers before Christmas break. If I do hit it during Christmas break, I would love ideas so we can do a definitive 100 subscriber special, maybe a game. Dollar store game nights. No. I mean, I I don't mind playing a game of Magic for like 100 subscribers special, but it's up to you guys. Maybe a pack opening. I don't know. Oh, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss another one of my videos. And get to the comment section. Make EDH requests while you still can. For tomorrow. And make sure I can see them, of course. Standard deck type request, arena content request, EDH request, stuff like that. I will get to everyone's request eventually in chronological order. With that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.